They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They're going option play on third down.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage for the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Again, it's Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Now a second and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run.
Now he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Seminoles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise,
to fine instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Off play action, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A first down carry for Henry. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Sentinels are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, wide open, complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Cole Kmet,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Sentinels 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Fields.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Scott, 33 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. This offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Wiggles free. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Henry up the middle. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop it far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson. It's caught. Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper from 21 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
The big fella! And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Now 3rd down and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They begin with Henry.
168 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And some room to run now. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry. His 11th
11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On fourth down, Fields. Wow, that is incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Sentinels will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And the Bears first down.
On first down, Fields.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
And the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial.
Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again to Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here's Jones on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
From the gun, here's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Justin Fields
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Elijah Moore, touchdown, Houston. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A solid stiff arm. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Hopkins' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take touchdown!
Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Sentinels look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
To the air again, Fields.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and this is picked up, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
24.
3rd and long. It's Watson.
to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
On the return is Jones. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields.
He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Fields.
On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Fields.
Steps away, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Open man here is Scott, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd down, goal to go. On the option right is Fields.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
At the 15-yard line.
One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because